Hey, so this is gonna be my bookshelf tour. This is my bookshelf. This is my one bookshelf I have. I also have just like it's pretty much a shelf just kind of like this, but it's a nightstand, so it's only like one section pretty much, and that also has books on it, and I'll show you that. But I wanted to go shelf by shelf and talk about what books I have and what books I have read, what books I haven't read. But like these I've read, these I've read. These are my to read shelves. This I have read. These are my books that are on Pango, and these are my books on Pango. But those bottom ones, they're like my husband's books, like people have given them to him, or like books I read as a kid, so they're more like nostalgia. I may not read them again. I might just for shits and giggles, but I mean, we'll see. But I keep these two empty because my kids like to put a chair and they like pretend like they're in an office or something. They like to play. So I try to do like up here, but we do have like some decor stuff on top. Not a lot, um, but we do have some. But I wanted to go shelf by shelf and talk about all the books I have. So let's bring you guys closer. Okay, so this is my first shelf. So I have all the Twilight. These are my actual books that I read in high school. Um, that got me into reading. Like this was my mom's set, and after I read them, she just gave them to me, and I've had them. I have not gotten rid of them. I have Only for the Weak by Natasha Bishop. I have not read from her before. I got it as like a Goodreads giveaway, so I do want to read it. And mind you, this has no organization to it at all. These shelves have no organization. These are just books I want to read. I kind of look like these are the ones I more want to read sooner. Well, other than my nightstand, but my nightstands are like the ones I immediately want to read. And whenever I free up room, I literally look at this shelf and I'm like, oh, you know what? I want to start my, Shadow Hunters. I'll get those books. But I also have The Dream Thieves, which this one is the second one by Maggie Steve. That I don't know how to say that last name, but my mom got this for me, not realizing it was a second book. So I'm gonna see. I think I have it down that the first one's on Kindle, or I might get the first one on Kindle and read this one and see if I want to get the rest. But that'll be later. And then I also have all my Shadow Hunters books. I also have the Clockwork Prince. So the first one's up here, and the rest are on this second shelf. So this is my second shelf. So this has the Clockwork Prince, the Prince and Princess. These were given to me, Entwined with You by Sylvia Day, a Crossfire novel. I was given these. I was told they're like, what's it called? 50 Shades of Grey, but I've never even read 50 Shades of Grey. I've only watched, I think, the first or two movies, and that was it. This is the next Shadowhunter series from Cassandra Clare after the original, and I know they're different, but I think at the time I couldn't get this one in this set, and I really wanted it, so I just ordered it. And then this is my only Throne of Glass book I have. I know I'm gonna want them, but I'm waiting for them to go on sale. This is, somebody gave it to me. I don't remember who gave it to me, but it's Evil at Heart by Chelsea Kane. Yeah, I don't ever really take the stickers off, especially if somebody gives them to me. I usually leave them. I also have Eternal. I think this is like a second or third book. I'm not quite sure. This is also one, I know my mom bought me this one because I remember this sticker. But I think it's in the middle of a series. This Kim Harrison, I know these are in the middle of a series. This one is Day Hunter. This was the second one. I think my mom tried to read it and she didn't like it. Julie Kenner, this one is also part of a series. Haunt Me Still. I don't think it's part of a series, but we'll see. We're gonna try it out. I like to try new stuff, but sometimes it just doesn't. And then this is my last shelf on my like to be read shelf. Times Divide by Risa Walker. I know that's part of a series. The Van Allen Legacy, I know that's part of a series also. Ghost Town, that's part of a series. Blood Forever, that's part of a series. And then I've read these two. I haven't read this one. I have somebody that wants to read these, so I have them down here. But I'm not going to read this one until I read all of ACOTAR. Hopefully that'll be this year. And then this is the second, middle shelf. These are like when I'm reading a book and I have like the dust jacket. I just put them here because it's flat and it's because I don't want them to get messed up or something get put on them. But I have all of my Throne of Glass. I love this series so much. I love it. Icebreaker, Wildfire, and Daydream. I absolutely love this series and I do want to reread them at some point. This series I read originally in audiobook over like I think 10 years ago. I reread them this year and they are amazing. Love this series. I'm trying to get my cousin to read them because she did read Twilight. Well, she read some of Twilight, but she got busy. But I think she would really like that series. And now this is my shelf. These are the only 2 books on here that are done. All of these are series that are not done. These are both 5-star books for me, and I love them. I did have them up on the second shelf, but first off, this shelf is all paperback. These are all hardbacks. Those ones, they were too tall. It would drive me crazy. But I have The Wild Huntress. This is not part of a series. She has other books that kind of like coincide in the world of this book. Fourth Wing, Iron Flame. Gonna be reading those soon because Onyx Storm's coming out. Cassandra Clare, Swordcatcher. I do have to say the first half of the book I was a little confused, but I do love Cassandra Clare. I have all of her other books pretty much. I can't wait for the second one. It's gonna be so good. Heartless Hunter, cannot wait for the next one. I am so excited. A Fate Inked in Blood, loved this one too. Didn't realize I liked, Norse mythology until this book. Loved it. Phantasma, ate it up, loved it. Heavenbreaker, I have never read a sci-fi like this before, and I absolutely ate it up, and I think about this book daily. I think I have this one in my journal as a 4.5 or on Goodreads. This is a 5-star. I cannot stop thinking about this book. I literally think about it every day, and I'm like, man, I can't wait for the second one. I can't wait for the second one. I'm so excited. Read in the Holly Library. Love this one, too. Cannot wait for the next one. Dagger in the Flame. Oh, I ate this up. I think I read it in 2 days. I need the next one in my possession. The Road of Bones. This one, I know the second one's already out. But because I got this one through Book of the Month, I'm hoping they'll do the second one in Book of the Month because then they'll match. I don't know how plausible that will be, but yeah. But then I also have the Foxglove King. I love this book. But right now, or wait, what day is it? Today's the 16th. Okay, so 2 days ago, they finally came out with it in paperback because I liked how the edges are not even. And I want them to match. So I need to go get the next one. Maybe this weekend I'll convince my husband to take me to Barnes so I can get it. Okay, so now this is my first time ever reading Jennifer Lynn Barnes. I really, really, really like that series. This is when I started doing my reread of Vampire Academy, so I do have all of them. And this is me in the middle of my reread of Bloodlines. So I do really like this series. I'm liking this one more than this one. I'm not really surprised. This is one of my Pango shelves. So I do have all of I've sold a few of the True Blood series. I did read these. I don't like how this one ended, and I don't know why I have it as a big a hardback. I have no idea. This one is my only Serena Valentino book left. Not for long, because I want to get the rest of them on 8 books for cheaper. So I have that. Bullet Swallower. It was a good book. It was written well. Not my type of book, personally, not my type of book. The Host by Stephanie Meyer. I did really like this book. I just know I will never reread it. I have no intention of rereading it. I do want to watch the movie, though, but I have no intention of rereading it. The Secret Life of Bree Tanner. Again, we'll never reread it. Dragon Fruit by Lucia. I don't know. I got it at Book of the Month. I liked it. I thought it would be more romance, but there wasn't much. And yeah, Runics, Gothicana. Ooh, that was a good one. But I know I will never reread it because to me, it's not a dark romance. It's a gothic romance. Not a dark romance, a gothic romance. The Night Ends with Fire, KX Song. I really want to read the second one, and I will most likely buy it, but put it up on Pango because, like, I do want to reread it, but, like, I might take it off my Pango and actually move it because I have been thinking about it a lot lately, so I don't know if I want to get rid of the book. The only thing I don't like about the book is extremely heavy. I don't know why. It's different than, like, Gothicana. Okay, Gothic Kana is bigger, okay? This one weighs significantly more, so I didn't like holding it when I read. But I'm really tempted to move it over and take it off Pango. I am very tempted. These two books up here are ones that I'm just gonna take to a free little library, because like this one, there's like 300 of these on Pango. There's no reason for me to try to sell it because I'm not going to. And Gone Girl, I don't know where the cover went. And I'd rather not sell it on Pango without the book sleeve. So those need to go to free little libraries. And then this is my last shelf of like my Pango books. Oh, moving the chair. There we go. You're balancing on tripod on a chair. It's working. This is all of my House of Night books. I did sell a few of them. I still need to get the last one called Redeemed. I can get that one on A-Books for like $3. So I'm going to get it, read it, put it back up. Because, mind you, House of Night, I loved that series. I loved it initially. This time when I read it, it was like pulling teeth. I was like, I'm struggling. So I don't even think I want to read the series after this. There's like 4 or 5 books already. I don't think I want to read it. And then I have, this is Evermore. I think I have these backwards. I think I have them backwards. I don't know. But I put these up because, I mean, they were okay. Not great. I actually could tell you I reread them this year and I don't remember any of it. So, yeah, they're going on Pango. I have my Fallen series. The last one, it was a novella and I didn't know it was a novella. I ordered it on Pango, tried to read like a chapter of it and I hated it and resold it on Pango very quickly. So, I still have this series, but the series was good. It's just kind of annoying. It was kind of annoying. But I was also looking on Goodreads to see if there was anything else by Lauren Kate I wanted to read, and it was just no. I don't have anything. So, yeah, these are my 2 Pango bookshelves. Now, this is my shelf that has more of like the memorabilia. My husband actually really liked originally Nicholas Sparks. I can honestly tell you, I don't know where he got these books. There's 2 Nicholas Sparks books. My mom gave me this one for the kids. I was sure, we'll try it and see if they'll like it later on. I think my mom gave me this. I thought it was funny because we always talk about ghost stories and we live in California, so thought that was funny. And I used to read these all the time. Scary stories to tell in the dark. We watched the movie based on these, and I literally grabbed my books, all of them, and I sat there and I'm like, oh my god, it's this story. Oh my god, it's this story. I love these books. I actually want to reread them one day, but this will be like a one-day type of thing. I think that'd be funny. And then somebody randomly gave him some Harry Potter books. These ones are literally just for nostalgia because they're older, and I mean, look at this one. Doesn't even have the words on it anymore. I think this is year 3, and it is upside down. I'm just realizing it has been upside down this entire time. But I think, which one is this? Let's see, because it has no words. And the Order of the Phoenix. Okay, yeah, this is the biggest one. But yeah, so this is just for memorabilia. And if the kids want to read, I'd rather give them one of these older books, because it is so much older. I mean, these pages are so brown. But I think these would be the ones we'd give them, or the paperbacks that my husband is reading right now that we're buddy reading. But yeah. So this is my little bookshelf that's right next to my bed. So this is the first Harry Potter book that my husband and I are reading at the same time. I mean, we only have this much left, and I really want to finish it. I was going to ask him last night if he wanted to read, but he looked tired, so I just left it. This is the next book in the book series that I am currently reading. This one seems so interesting. I really want to read this. Every time I see it, I just get the urge. Like, I want to read this so bad, but I mean, I think I've had this thing for like 7, 8 years, like when it came out. I never read it. I don't know why, but I do have the Touch of Darkness, Hades and Persephone. I only have the first 2, but I think I'm gonna do like the Persephone book and then the Hades book, and I think I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna actually look on A-Books and see if they have the other one, and see if it's cheaper than getting them on Amazon. I can honestly tell you, I don't know where this book came from. I have absolutely no idea. But I mean, it looks interesting. It looks like a romance novel or something. I don't know. I've never even looked at the synopsis, so I have no idea. No idea. Zoe Letting Go. Again, no idea where this came from. And I don't know if I'm gonna like it because I haven't even read the synopsis. I don't read the synopsis until right when like I start the book. Like maybe a chapter in it, if I'm just like, not feeling it, I'll read the synopsis, see if it'll keep me going. So that's how I do that. The Outsiders. I have not read this book since 6th grade. I am in love with the movie. I have the movie on DVD and I watch it throughout the year, usually. Haven't been able to do it lately. And this book just holds such a special place in my heart. And like I've always wanted to get a tattoo from this book. And I'm thinking it might happen at some point. But I want to read that so bad. This is Dark House by Karina Hale. I read this series, wow, long ass time ago. I couldn't remember the name, and it's not even on my Goodreads. I think I got Goodreads after I read the series, and she's still coming out with books. There's like 13 of them. So I need to get these, but my only thing is the second one, the cover doesn't look like this like chalkboardy look, but all the rest do. So I don't understand, but I really want to get these, and I think I'm going to look on books. If not, I'm going to get them on Amazon when they go on sale. But these are like my ones that I want to read like really quickly. Serpent and the Wings of Night. I do want to start this series. I have heard mixed feelings about the series, but I want to read it. I don't really go based on what other people want to read. I go based on what I want to read. What the River Knows. That seems so interesting. I love the movie The Mummy, and I want to read this so bad. But I also kind of want to get the second one so then I can read them back to back. So I'm done with that. Like, I think it's going to be only a duology. If it's not a duology, then I'll keep up with it. But I really want to read that. Night Ascending. Okay, I read this series on Kindle Unlimited not 2024, 2023. It is a reverse harem university situation. It's a paranormal reverse harem. And I ate it up. I absolutely love this series. And I really, really, really want to reread it. But again, trying to see if they can go on sale for a few dollars cheaper, and then I'll order them. But yeah. And then there's this one. Don't know where this came from. Have absolutely no idea. Shifter's Destiny. I know I started it. I think I didn't even get 100 pages in. I mean, it's not even 300 pages. Not even 300 pages. I think I maybe got 50 pages in, and it's about a unicorn shifter. Never read that before, and for some reason, I just never picked it back up. So I want to start it over again. So I really, really, really want to read this one. Discovery Witches. Okay, I've had this book forever. Never read it. I don't know where I got it. I don't even think I bought it. I think somebody bought it for me, and I have never read it. Don't know why. Wild Love and Wild Eyes. Ordered these at Target when they were on sale. Haven't read them yet because I'm thinking I want to read in her publishing order, but I also have them here because it fit here. And I keep reminding myself I need to look at the other series and see if they're on sale so I can order them. But yeah, that is my nightstand shelf. So that is my bookshelf tour. I don't have many books. I used to have a lot of books that my mom gave me, but I ended up not wanting to read them, and I just got rid of them. I gave them all to my mom. She has a shop. She took them to the shop. People see them and they take what they want and they read them. It's like almost like a free little library that we have going on there. So that is my bookshelf tour. If you have any questions or if there's any books on this side that you really want me to read, leave it in the comments and I'll read it. I don't have a problem starting series. I just really like to finish them. I don't do TBRs videos like everybody else because I am more of a mood reader, but also once I start a series, I have to finish it. So like all of these books right here, they're all series. the moment this book comes out, this third one, I'm gonna want to read these two and then read the third one, and then I'm up to date. I don't like being not up to date. I like being up to date. That's why I like to read all the backlists of everybody. So I do have a long list of technically a TBR I want to read, but it's just, you know, books are expensive. Reading is such an expensive hobby, and nobody really realizes that until you're like deep into it and you realize, wow, why are books so expensive? I don't know. But yeah, so if there's any books here you want me to read and put it in a weekly vlog, let me know. And I hope to see you in the next video. I hope you like, comment, and subscribe. And I hope you have a great day or night wherever you are. Bye.